What is going on, boys and girls of YouTube? So today we are going to jump into a tier list. Before we do, today's video brought to you by I Promise screenshield.gg. If you guys don't know what that is, you're killing me. So this is a Screen Shield Pro. This is the product I've been taking for the past 2 months. We're going to be taking it for 3 months. We're going to continue to take it, but at 3 months is when we'll start to see the full effects. As of right now, I'm 2 months in. I want to give you an update. The product works. Like, it literally works. So if you guys don't know what this is, it's for your eyes health. It is essentially a vitamin that will improve your eyes health as you continue to take it over time. I personally can already tell a difference in being able to look at my screen with its max brightness all the way up, which I actually had to stop doing around 8 months ago. I actually nuked my brightness down a lot on both of my monitors, and when I play battle royales, I like to turn it all the way up, and I'm able to do that now. My eyes don't dry out. I play for like 9 hours a day, and I don't get headaches like I used to. And I honestly just realized that the other day. I kind of, without thinking, turned the brightness up, and then when I sat down and was having a conversation with somebody, I was like, that is really weird that I'm able to do that now. I fully attribute that to the Screen Shield Pro. On top of that, we're only 2 months in. Like I said, 3 months in is where we're going to start to see the big effects. I can personally wear my contacts a little bit longer now. My eyes don't dry out as fast. So those are the two biggest things I've noticed. I'm really just excited to get to that 3 month point, see the faster reactions, just get the full effect, and then continue to take the product because it is working for me. I've taken it every day, but twice. I've missed 2 days. Missed 2 days. I shouldn't have missed 2 days, but I missed 2 days. So go check it out. You guys can get a massive discount with code WEEKEND on the site. The link will be literally the first link below in the description. If you guys have been taking it, a lot of you actually have gotten the product. So go ahead and tell me in the comments what you guys think, how you guys are feeling after your 1 to 2 months, however long it's been for you. And let's jump into this tier list. Let's get this thing done. So we're doing a jungle tier list. It is going to be very, very straightforward, very basic. Except for there's going to be a little bit of weird shit because there's weird stuff that is very, very strong in the jungle right now. It is. People argue. All the low-level plebs have no idea. There's some strong stuff, but we're just going to be quick and swift about it. You've got Achilles, A tier. Nothing special. It's Achilles. You want hard CC, you want a frontline warrior, you can play Achilles. Honor, B+. All the hunters in this tier list will be more for fun than anything. There'll be something maybe you play in casuals. Honor you can play, you can get away with. Fail not's really strong, but you're still playing a hunter in the jungle. They're not super safe. The clear isn't perfect early game, and your pressure is not going to be crazy high. And also, if you miss your 2 ever, you're probably fucked. Ao Kuang saw some nerfs, but still pretty average. Does decently well in ranked. The slight nerfs to the 3 really don't make that big of a difference. Plus the new mage item not being picked up all that much. It's kind of in the same place. Definitely does better in low level games because you're able to free farm and all that stuff, but you do have slow clear early. Your team fights aren't amazing if people are grouped up. Those are still the downsides. Arachne, A+. As I said, usually with these tier lists, I'm going to focus on ranked and casuals and then a little bit on competitive. In ranked and casuals, Arachne still farms people. You can still run straight at people and there's nothing they can do. And that's just the way it's going to be. Even with the nerf to Katana, I made some videos saying what items you can pick up besides the Hasten Katana. Hasten Katana is still very good. It's 200 more gold, delays your farm a little bit, but Arachne is not dead because of a 200 gold shift in one item. And here's our first weird, what the fuck you smoking weekend, you're drunk, blah, 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 blah. So Ares, jungle. I'm not putting an S+. I am putting an S though, which is just as fucking crazy. In the last patch, they buffed the 3. They buffed it so it does 5% of the health of creeps every tick. At level 1, you can full clear any buff on the map with your 3. That alone makes it so you pretty much have the fastest clear out of any jungler. On top of that, your 1 from everywhere from level 1 all the way up to level like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Your 1, I'm just saying at that point in the game, from anywhere from 1 minute to like 25 minutes, your 1 does so much damage that it by itself creates all the damage pressure you need. On top of that, like I said, you have the 3's extra damage plus the 3 for clear, so you're never using your 1 for clear, which means you always have some pressure available to you. On top of that, you have a crazy, really good ult, where if anyone else is burning beads on your team, you then get to take over and control the pace of the game. Very, very safe. You go a hybrid build. You pick up your helmets, you pick up your Son of Bindings, you pick up your Void Stones, all those items. Grab some auras, and you're good to go. There's not much they can do to Ares. It really isn't right now. Ares is very, very strong. A lot of low-level players like, oh, no, you still have to hit your chain. No fucking doubt you have to hit your chains. Just like if you play Thanatos and you miss your Scythe, you're going to lose. You play Ares and you miss your chains, you're going to lose. Like, you can't miss abilities. That's the way the game works. Ares is extremely strong, assuming you know how to hit your abilities, which is the way you're playing any fucking god. Ares will do amazingly in the jungle right now, and there isn't much you can do about it. Plus, on top of wanting more magic damage with all the hunters being picked up, if you have 100 mid and 100 ADC, Ares, boom, there's your magic damage. GG. RDO, B tier. As much as Ares has taken off, RDO hasn't changed. Still the same stuff. The new items don't make RDO jungle better. Athena, A tier. I'd say somewhere higher, but Athena can't carry your casual in your rank games. It is also a very good alternative, though, to like an Ares. In terms of you need some magic damage, let's play some Athena. I'd still, if I was personally playing jungle and we wanted magic damage, I'd play Quang, I'd play Hebo, I'd play Kabrakan. I would play a lot of things before I would play Athena or RDO in casual ranked. Awilix still A tier, really good counter matchup into a lot of leaps. Baka A tier, slower farm. Katana nerf's gonna make it so it takes a little longer to get online, and that is an essential must-have item on Bakasura. But he's still in the same place, still farms in casuals and ranked. Astat still pretty bad, still not good. There's rumors of the ult being tweaked. Hopefully it happens, because that could easily just make Bastet insanely strong. Alona A tier, good in double hunter comps because of the disarm. Still really hard to get the farm you need, and going hybrid can be kind of wonky on a god like that, because you want the pressure while also wanting to be able to farm and then needing to be tanky. So you try to fit in a hybrid build. The hybrid builds usually slow down all of those things, and you aren't really strong at one thing in a team fight. You're just kind of there. That's why it's just better to have a solo lane Bologna or solo lane or a warrior in general right now to be super tanky and just be in their face. Kabrakan A tier, really strong alternative to pretty much everything else except for Ares if you need magic damage. So basically, if Ares is already picked, you don't want to play Ares, play Kabrakan in the jungle if you need some magic damage. Kabrakan's doing really well. Kabrakan's one of the few guardians or jungles you're going to play that utilizes the new mage item. You still build hybrid, you still build very similar to Ares, but then you round the build out 4th, 5th, 6th with the new staff, and you're able to stun people forever and really control team fights. It's nice. Camazot's B tier, no CC, no pressure, nothing, not crazy clear, nothing great about him. Chalk, higher up. I've hated Chalk forever, but the new change, so they changed the cooldown to the 2, I believe, and then they made it so your ult knocks people straight up. Those 2 changes are very, very, very useful and very strong, and they go a lot further, sorry, than you would think. Really, like the straight knock up is ridiculously strong when compared to what it was doing before. Still a better solo laner, but not a bad jungler. Cullen C tier, weak. No pressure, low CC, easy to kill, not a good pickup. Dodgy, A tier, counter pick. They have no CC immune ults. You have easy farm. They don't have a lot of pressure. Dodgy comes out swinging. Erlang Shen, S+. Still your best jungler. Crazy pressure still, even after the slight nerf to the 1. Great team fights. Good early, mid, and late. Doesn't really fall off. Solid pickup. I have a couple YouTube videos up, and you can copy those builds. Pretty much go like an auto attack build with Wingblade. Fenrir, B+. You're only going to pick Fenrir up if the perfect circumstances come up or you're a Fenrir main. That's it. Yep, similar. Not a terrible pick, honestly. Really not. You're paying it. Your clear isn't that bad, which is weird to say. If you need some kind of peel, you need some kind of CC out of your jungle, and it needs to be magic damage, Geb is right there. It's actually a thing you can run. I wouldn't recommend doing it all the time, so I'm putting him in B+. I think it's very, very situational where you're actually going to do that. But I'd rather be playing Geb than Athena if I'm trying to carry, because Geb can one-shot people, especially with new staff, ult, and double knock-up. It's a lot of damage. So Geb has some potential. Guan Yu, A+. The sustain in team fights fucking farms kids, because they never build anti-healing and they don't know what they're doing. A lot of people all in. Plus Guan's all hits really hard. You have the clear you need early game. Guan is not terrible anymore. Really not. Really has a lot of potential. I say in ranked has more potential than in casuals than anywhere else than in competitive or in high level ranked. Just because you kind of free farm, kind of rotate as you want. You can solo people really easily because you have the heal, you have the sustain, you can kite people with your 3 or your ult. You do a lot of damage with your ult. You've got the slow, you've got the chase, you have a little bit of everything. Plus the rest of the CC in the kit, the damage, everything matches up. Hebo, average pick, still super risky to play in the jungle. You get pressured out very, very easily by a lot of these dive gods, so it's a little scary to pick Hebo. Hercules, very situational, putting him in B. Risky, doesn't have amazing clear, has to use his main ability to clear. If your 2 doesn't, if you don't connect with your 2 consistently, then he's really useless. You need to hit it multiple times over and over and over again. And that's just where a lot of people lack, because getting in position without dying is hard to do that. It really is, especially out of the jungle. You want to be tankier, which is not something the jungle can do because you need to be able to clear at the same time. It's a rough pick for the jungle. Horus, B+, crazy situational if you need, like, I don't know, you need a warrior for some reason. That's all it's left up. Not a terrible god, though, just not a great jungler. Hunbat, S tier, still a really, really strong jungler. One of the best team fights in the game. His clear is very strong with the 3. The damage you can do between the 2 and the 3, it's there. The mobility's there. Farming is, it's cake now because of the change to the 3. There's no reason not to be playing Hunbats. Jormungandr, trolley fun pick, but not going to be a solid safe pick. It's hard to get into team fights. It's hard for people not to be focusing you. You're using a lot of your main abilities just to clear, and they're on a little bit longer cooldown, so getting around to team fights while having the abilities up is a little bit more difficult. The ult is still awesome, and it is still something fun to do, but not something I recommend. Kali, A+. Still your pub stomp god. I have a build where I go attack speed boots, crusher, Kins, and then Exi, and then Hasten Katana. So you pretty much go for getting online early and doing as much damage in 4, 5, 6 autos as possible versus the sustained I'm gonna chase and just do a little bit of damage. So the idea with the build is get in, do damage, get out, rather than get in, chase, hopefully you get a kill. It works out really strong for the early and mid game because your fights are quick and swift and you are just focusing on farming. And then on top of that, they're actual ganks where it's like boom, in, kill, out. It's a really strong build. The god does very good. It is still Kali, though, where your early game isn't crazy strong. It is better with the build because you get online a little bit faster. Also, the nerf to Katana, so your build takes even longer to come online. So not the best god in the game, but very, very strong. King Arthur. Don't play King Arthur jungle. Put him in B. Don't do it. Don't do it. Unless you snowball, he just doesn't have the presence you need. You're not going to get a sustained build online with the lead you need to actually frontline out of the jungle. It's not going to happen. Loki, doo-doo tier. Don't play Loki jungle. You don't clear. Your ganks are bad. You don't come online until super late. And even then, you're just one-shotting one person. Maybe if they don't have the right build or they don't have actives, don't do it. Mercury, A tier. Nothing's changed for him. Nemesis, slight change. Nemesis has been boosted up. The shield is a lot stronger now, so the shield heals you for 100% of what it takes in, and it reflects 50%. Is that what it is? I don't know if I'm getting the 2 numbers mixed up. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It used to be it reflected 30% up to 50, so each rank would go 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then the healing used to be 80%. So you heal for more, and you reflect a little bit more at all ranks. It's a nice change, plus just in the meta in general. Nemesis is killing it. Sadly, Erendite, or however you say the new item's name, the new assassin item, is terrible. So it's not really built on anybody, because Nemesis would definitely be one of the junglers to build that item and get immense use out of it. But with the item being shit, it's not. Once that item gets buffed, if it gets buffed correctly, I can see Nem being boosted up even higher. Naja saw some nerfs. A tier, just not quite the same pressure out of the 1 anymore, and it's noticeable. It actually is. Nike S+. Nike jungle is insane. You have clear, you have pressure, you can't die, you do a shit ton of damage, you can be very annoying. You're able to do everything from level 2 on, so you're pretty much online right away early. Nike's awesome. If Nike's up, play that shit. Jungle solo support, play it over and over and over again, because it is one of the top gods in the game, if not the top god in the game. Odin, poo-poo tier. You're only grabbing it if they have 0 leaps and a lot of healing. I don't even know. You're not grabbing it. Osiris, A tier, just an average warrior. Has pressure, Has W key potential. Kind of have to play it similar to like a Kali or an Arachne, whereas they're a lot safer though. Like where they're super safe and you're not, but you are playing in terms of I need to just W key, dive on somebody, make sure you go blink and just go all in on them. Pele, A tier, just not great in late game team fights, and all the fights are getting to late game team fights. As soon as the other team has anti-heal, it's just hard to do what you need to do. Plus, if you don't have burn for Magi's Blessing, it completely counters Pele's engage. Poseidon, situational, where you need magic damage. For some reason, you want range, and you're a Poseidon main. It's the only time it's coming out. Rat, A tier, still good globally. Decent pressure, decent clear. Pretty good all around. God, similar to Ravana. A little bit worse on the early clear, but your mid and late game is great. Pretty good all around. God, Serket, pretty good all around. God, great early clear. Not so great late game, though. It's kind of the flip-flop, where your early game is a lot better. Your late game is really rough. You have to build hybrid or you'll get one shot. Set, lacking CC, but crazy W key potential in lower end casuals and ranked. If you know how to play set correctly, it fucking pub stomps and farms them, but most people don't understand the way set kind of just excels and how to engage in fights and how to not waste your abilities. So once the god is around for a little bit longer, I expect it to be one of those pub stomp high win rates at lower level games. Scotty, similar to the other hunters, where it's just going to be like a fun pick. You want to play a hunter to build fail not and just have fun in casuals. So situational fun, where it's not actually bad, it's just not ideal because you're throwing another ranged, getting in position with all the range on your team doing the same thing at the same time. It's a little bit rough. It makes the game a lot harder for you. Susano, A+. Susano's bad early clear, but outside of that, great god. Amazing team fight, good late game. Nothing wrong other than early clear and early pressure is non-existent. Terra, really fun guardian to play. Has a lot of pressure, has a lot of damage. You can build hybrid or you can build full damage. It's kind of like just another alternative. It's a more engagey alternative. If you need an engagey god that needs to be magical because you have a lot of hunters, Terra's definitely possible for you to play. Thanatos, situational to where you need executes, you're going to play them. Outside of that, fun, just not a good late game god, and really hard to guarantee the snowball in the current meta. It's very difficult. You need a lot of kills versus just farming. It's hard. Morgan. So last time I didn't put Morgan in the jungle tier list, everyone cried for days. Like literally there's still comments daily. Where's Morgan? Why was my Morgan not on there? Morgan's not good jungle. It's not. I'm not even going to say situational because it's not a situational jungle. It makes sense where, oh, it's an invis god, blah, 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 blah. It just doesn't excel the same way. You need a lot of farm on the god. The god is more useful and strong in terms of pressure, which you're not going to create out of the jungle on a god like that. You're going to be ooming yourself if you're running into lanes and spamming your abilities. And really, like I said, you need that farm. You need to be all around the map. Morgan gets caught out with that ultimate down, which is going to be long fucking periods of time, especially since you're not getting crazy farm to get CDR online early. It's just a rough pick and not a smart pick. Thor, crazy good pick right now. Really strong. The 3 is amazing. The farming is a lot better. Early clearing is a lot better. Your ultimates are a lot more useful, whereas you might not hit and do all this damage off the combo, but then you're able to just hit your abilities and do damage for 6 seconds and get extra damage off. It's very high pressure, very strong. Cooler, fun, another trolley pick out of the jungle. A little bit better than the other ones because you've got a lot of mobility, you've got a lot of damaging abilities, you have the CC. Has potential, just not a realistic pick. Once again, positioning with 3 ranged, or even if it's not 3 ranged, just positioning with double hunter and not having another front line takes away a lot out of the game. Vamana, not a strong jungler. Vamana in general has a horrible late game. On top of that, you're not getting the farm you need, once again, to be a tanky jungler while also doing damage. Ymir, probably another situational is where I'd put him. You need magic damage. It doesn't... I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter where you get the magic damage, because it does, and you want to be a safer, more mobile guardian or magic damage dealer than a Ymir. Usually, you really do. Plus, Ymir's late game is terrible once they have Magi's. There's not much you can do. So, there's the jungle tier list. Let me know what you guys think. Please hit the like button. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. We want 200k. We're almost at like 150 or something, which is sick. But 200k is the goal, is the dream. It's what we're pushing for. Like I said, if you want more of this, like button. If you don't want more of this, still hit the like button. Just hit the fucking like button and we'll pump out some more of these. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you all in the YouTube video later tonight.